As far as BHC, we started in 1915, and it was started by a guy named W.A. Booker.
Mr. Booker was at retirement age, and so my uncle took it forward, ran a very good agency. He was very knowledgeable, and he was good at sharing his knowledge. He taught all of us a great deal of the basics and the details of the insurance business.
I think the modern history of BHC can be traced to Sam Hiller. Sam is started in 1963 in Fort Smith. His father was involved in the agency, and Mr. Brown was his uncle. So Sam came in 1963.
100 years is a long time. Thank goodness I wasn't there the entire time, but I've been very fortunate that I've been here for 50 years, which I'm quite proud of.
My father, Larry Clark, was Sam's partner for 40 years. And he came in 1972. He had a background of 7 years with the Chamber of Commerce in Fort Smith, and he worked underneath Paul Latour, who's one of the greatest chamber managers in the history, probably of the country. During that period of time, there was rapid expansion in Fort Smith with Whirlpool and Ream and Gerber and some of these large plants that moved to Fort Smith. And my dad met a lot of people and made a lot of connections, and he and Sam made a connection.
I became friends with Sam. Our office was on Garrison. His was just half a block down the street in the basement of a bank building.
And in 1972, Sam convinced him to come work in the insurance business, of which he knew nothing about.
He kept after me to make a move and join the agency. And I thought about it a long time. And so I finally decided to make the change. Sam and his cousin and his dad and uncle were in the agency at the time. So I was the outsider.
From 1972 on, they had some pretty explosive growth. Built 2 buildings during that time into the current one that we're currently in. And then in 1990, Scott Clark joined, the first of the Clark kids. I'm the second. I came in 1993, and in 1996, Shannon Schmedley, we were able to convince Shannon to leave a local trucking company and roll the dice and have a career in insurance.
It's been very rewarding. I have 2 sons in the business, and frankly, I thought the chances of having 1 son in the business was pretty remote.
Well, the challenge we have is the continued growth of the agency. My brother and Shannon have taken the agency to the next level, but it's finding that next 20, 30 sums that can do the same thing and have the same work ethic and desire to take us to that level.
Scott is, I'd put him up against any insurance agent in the country when it comes to knowing the technical expertise of how to manage an account, how to protect somebody's assets, how to give peace of mind to a business client of ours.
I told both of them, I said, I don't want you to just focus on insurance. You go look at the world, you see what you want to do. There'll always be a place for you if you want to come in the agency. But I said, you're going to work in the insurance business somewhere else before you can come to the agency. I wanted them to get a taste of it to see if that's really what I want to do. And they did, and they came in the agency, Scott first, and then a couple of years later, Marty. Man, it's been great. It couldn't have been any better. And it's been very compatible with Sam and his family, and it's worked out real well.
So we're looking forward to taking it forward with the help of the young guys, which are very aggressive and very knowledgeable, and we have a lot of faith in. And kind of like handing off the football, and they took the ball and ran forward with it.
So yeah, it's been real rewarding, and I hope it goes another 100 years,
The agency, the reputation, the name, it's there, the community involvement, and all the things that should allow us to go into the next 100 years.
In 2015, it'll be 100 years, something we're enormously proud of, and just are looking forward to the next 100 years.